All right, welcome to another craft beer experience. I'm Kevin with Crafty Beer, and what do we have today? Today we've got a cherry porter. It's the Rascal Cherry Porter from North Peak Brewing, founded in 1997. It's a bit of a retro bottle, kind of reminds me of what my dad drank his Schlitz out of in the 1970s. It's a black and white label, appears to have a raccoon holding a bottle over his head on there, a gold cap. Again, kind of a cool little bottle. And so it's a cherry porter. The style porter dates back to 18th century England when literally the porters, the people that moved goods around England, were known to go into pubs and order mixed beers or beers from multiple taps mixed together. Following that, I don't know if the porter was what they specifically used for the term of that mixed beer, but around the same time, the Industrial Revolution led to commercial breweries, and the porter became the name for the style. It was very successful, I guess, as an export. And so that leads to the question and the controversy that's always asked: what's the difference between a stout and a porter? Basically, a stout came about as a stronger porter. So Arthur Guinness, who brewed just porters, came out with a stout porter, stronger porter, and we all know where that ended up. And so I think based on the strict beer judging guidelines, there's some specific differences as far as roasted barley versus darker malts. But I think in the commercial sense of today's porters and stouts, they probably cross the line quite a bit into the styles. Hard to tell which is really which, because there's obviously stronger porters, which then, is it really a porter or is it a stout? So again, this is a cherry porter. So let's take it for a test drive. So pretty dark as maybe a stout would be. Half a finger of head. It's, I don't know, off-white to tan. Some large bubbles on the top, but pretty dense bubbles on the head. Let's see what the nose gives us. It's got the, as expected, coffee, maybe the hint of cherry, but not very strong, but as expected, as described, a porter with a hint of cherry. Let's give her a taste. Toffee, caramel, coffee. Dissipates pretty quick. It has those expected flavors up front, fades pretty quick. If it's a cherry porter, not much of a cherry or any berry real flavor. Almost, I mean, I would say a slight, but that could even be imaginary, knowing that it's that it's called a cherry porter. And as you'd expect from a porter, like the mouthfeel, it's not a stout, so you don't have that truly creamy, thick mouthfeel or residual mouthfeel. Fairly light bodied, doesn't leave much behind. as you drink it, the coffee flavor starts to linger more as it probably builds up. Starting to get a little bit of that, the back of your throat, like coffee, like you drank black coffee and you get that slight bitter coffee roasted taste in the back of your throat. That's happening. Yeah, so that's pretty steady to what it's staying to. So that's pretty. So that's staying pretty consistent with that flavor. Just a fairly mild coffee, toffee, roasted, easy drinking flavor. A little bit of lasting coffee type bitterness in the back of your throat. So pretty good. As far as porters go, absolutely fits the bill. Don't really get much cherry from it, but if just as a standard porter, no issues. I liked it. Go out and get it if you can find it. So there's another beer experience. See you the next time.